Hello and welcome to Calca Shades and the Rocky Hockey Centre here in Rockhampton in Queensland. It's the beef capital of Australia. We're about to get underway in the third game of the Oceania Cup for 2019. It's between Australia and New Zealand. The first two games were fantastic, very close in both of them. Game one, Australia lost 3-1, but in game two, Australia came back and beat the Black Sticks 3-2. So the Black Sticks going into this match, they just have to draw to go forward to qualify for Tokyo 2020 Olympics. The Australian Hockey Roos must win to advance as a qualifier for Tokyo 2020. And before the match, I spoke with the coaches from Australia and New Zealand. Doing the coach of the Australian Hockey Roos, Paul. Game two, nice win in the dying minutes. However, centre field Stacey Mickelson was fantastic again and supported by players like Sam Charlton and Olivia Mary. What do you got to do with that?
Yeah, she was a fantastic player. She's played well. We've got to try and keep the ball away from her, deny her the ball. That's going to be important, but also the supply to her. We're very aware of that and her quality, but they've also got other players that are very good as well, so it's not as simple as just shut down Stacey. So the girls were buoyant after that game, last minute goal to win the match. What are they like now? Yeah, really good. They're buoyed. We're going into this as if this is the second half. If the first half was yesterday, this is the second half, and we're hoping to lift again. As we would in the second half of a match.
Well, good luck today, and thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Hi, Graham. A great opportunity for the Vantage Black Sticks to take out the Oceania Cup, and there was a last-minute goal that saw you lose game two. What's the mood like in the team?
Oh, obviously disappointed losing the game the way we lost it yesterday. It's difficult in any game and in any sport at any level to be losing the game in the last minute. So obviously a lot of disappointment, but hopefully we'll use that disappointment today and to energise us and get us up for a very, very important game. We need to obviously learn from yesterday. I thought all in all actually we played quite well at times. Maybe just didn't connect the way we would have liked to have connected in the final third of the field. But listen, we're hurting, but and you don't get that many opportunities in sports to bounce back the next day. So this is a massive opportunity now to show a lot of character and resilience that we believe we have within our squad, and we're looking forward to playing again today.
And you mentioned that you didn't connect as well. The midfield has been a particular strength for the New Zealand Black Sticks, and Australia adjusted their game plan in game two for that. So what adjustments are you going to make for game three?
Well, we just need to connect just a little bit better and maybe hold possession of the ball for longer phases and be a little bit more patient in our play. I just felt we just probably rushed it a little bit and forced it when we didn't need to force it, and that just gave possession back and just put us a little bit on the back foot. So just a little bit more careful on the ball, a little bit more patient, a little bit more ball pace and tempo to when we do have the ball. And then we just want to play our normal game. We created enough opportunities to win that game yesterday, and it'll be the same again today. We need to connect just a little bit better, and if we do that, it's hopefully the ball drops our way and we can put a few of them away.
Well, thanks very much to Paul Goodwin and Graham Shaw for speaking to us before the match. It was great to speak with them. It's an important game, and let's go through the team list for each team. Number one is Taryn Davies. She's a defender from Auckland. Number two is Olivia Shannon with 16 tests now. Number four, Olivia Mary, the goal scorer and striker from Christchurch. In number five, Frances Davies with 70 tests. Amy Robinson's in number six. She's already scored 9 goals. With 181 tests is the goalkeeper in 8, Sally Rutherford. The defender from Northland, number 9, Brooke Neal. With 15 goals in number 11 is Rachel McCann. Debuting all the way back in 2009 is number 12, Ella Gunson. From Auckland in number 13, Samantha Charlton. The chemical process engineer is playing in goals as number 15, Grace O'Hanlon. Number 17, a defender from North Harbour, Stephanie Dickens. And originally from Cape Town, number 18, Kirsten Pearce. The defender from Capital, number 20, Megan Hull. Playing in her 201st test, number 24, Rose Cadell. With 11 tests, number 28, Holly Pearson. Debuting back in 2009 as well is the captain, number 31, Stacey Mickelson. And number 33, Julia King, joins the rest of the team. And the Australian team playing this afternoon. In number 1, Sophie Taylor, the defender from Melbourne. Number 2, Ambrosia Malone. She debuted in 2018. Number 3, the Queen Photobomber. She's number 3, Brooke Paris. Number 4, Amy Lawton, the 17-year-old, the youngest player in the Hockeyroos side. Number 5, Ashley Wells, the Victorian goalkeeper. Number 7 is the captain, Jodie Kenny from Queensland. Number 9, Lily Brazel, who debuted in 2017. Number 10, from Cabarita Beach, it's Maddie Fitzpatrick. She comes from Orange, but she plays for ACT. It's number 13, Edwina Bone. Debuted back in 2016, number 15, Caitlin Nobbs. All the way from Armidale in New South Wales, number 17, Georgina Morgan. From Adelaide, Jane Claxton, number 18. With 7 goals to her name, 21, Renee Taylor. From Ulladulla, number 23, Kalindi Comerford. Debuting all the way back in 2013, it's the Forbes striker, number 24, Mariah Williams. And with over 200 caps from Crookwell, number 26, Emily Chalker. She used to be a Smith. And from Warrandyte in Victoria, number 27, Rachel Lynch, the goalkeeper. And of course from Cabarita Beach, joining her sister Maddie in 32, Savannah Fitzpatrick. Well, Tom, should be an excellent game. It's going to go all the way to the wire.
Yeah.
What can we expect?
It's what everybody came to watch, what everyone's out there watching via this live streaming coverage. It's a game of 3 tests. It's evened up after yesterday's performance. And interesting. Graham Shaw, talking to him prior to the game, again seems very composed. Just looking for an improvement on yesterday's performance.
And because it's a must-win game for the Hockeyroos, you can expect them to come out all guns firing. But you can't expect the New Zealand Black Sticks to do anything differently either, even though they only need to draw to advance to the Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah, it's the last game. No holes left. Everything will be out there on the paddock today, and here's how we expect the teams to be lining up there this afternoon.
At the back, Grace O'Hanlon will be in goals, and with Brooke Neal and Ella Gunson, Rose Cadell and Megan Hull. Centre field, Davey Charlton and the captain, Mickelson. And then up front, you can expect Olivia Mary hanging high with Shannon and Robinson. On the bench, Dickens, Pearson, Pearce, Davies, McCann, Sally Rutherford and Julia King. And the Australian lineup, it's going to look like this. In back, in goals, Rachel Lynch, and assisting her, Edwina Bone and Fitzpatrick, Renee Taylor and Caitlin Nobbs. Centre field, Jodie Kenny and Mariah Williams, Brooke Paris and Jane Claxton, and Chalker and Malone up front as well. On the bench, waiting for their turn, will be Fitzpatrick, that's Savannah, Lily Brazel, Sophie Taylor, Morgan, Lawton, Comerford and Ash Wells. And the teams are finishing up their warm-ups. They're coming off the field very shortly, and it's not long before we have the national anthem and we get underway. So we've got plenty of people in the crowd. The stands are slowly filling up. So I haven't heard too much support for the Black Sticks so far. So how many Black Stick supporters we got out there? Let me hear you cheer.
Yeah, we got a few of them up there. Come on, who's out there supporting the Black Sticks? Come on, Rockhampton, let everybody know. Come on, you're on the big screen now. You're going out around the world. They can all see you. Who's out here supporting the Hockey Roos this afternoon?
Well, we've got lots of Australian supporters and we've got some Kiwi supporters too. They'll make plenty of noise because they've got a good team in front of them, and a good performance will see the Black Sticks go through to the Tokyo Olympics. The umpires for today's match from Argentina is Irene, and from China is Cindy Liu.
So waiting for the two captains to come in for the toss. So make sure you're ready. I'm sure everybody out in the crowd's been down to the chemist and got the sunscreen.
Oh, you're going to need it over in that stand. I hope all those Kiwis over there got their sunscreen on. You don't get this sort of weather in Wellington.
Got the thumbs up over there.
If you're a Queenslander, you'll have your sunscreen on as a matter of course. So here's the toss. Oh, we'll get a real toss in a second. And we've had the toss. Captain's a shake. And we're about to get underway. So it's a fantastic afternoon. It's quite warm out there, but it's been a bit cooler this afternoon than it has yesterday and on Thursday. So we should be seeing some lively hockey from these two teams.
Yeah, and the Ball Patrol kids out there in the paddock also doing a fantastic job for this Oceania Cup out there as the two teams are getting ready.
So we can expect to have the national anthem shortly. It's Game 3 of the Oceania Cup for 2019. The winner of this match, if it's the Hockey Roos, will progress to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and the New Zealand Black Sticks just have to draw the match and they qualify for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics.
So just getting a little bit of water into that circle area. It has been a very dry, windy day out here, which just drives that turf out a little bit. So the grounds people have been out and made a check and just putting some final touches to this fantastic facility, Kalka Shades, up in Rockhampton in central Queensland.
And the reason they're putting some water on the field is because it's quite a dry southerly that's blowing across the field and it's drying out the turf. And if you look down where our camera person is in the middle of the field, it does look a little bit dry down there, Tom.
Yeah, and there's that fire that's just over the background of Kalka Shades. It's no problems for us here, but unfortunately the bushfires in Queensland are pretty devastating, and there's one behind us this afternoon, and that bit of breeze that we've got is not helping the situation. But we're getting closer to kick-off. We've got the umpires walking out onto the field now. They'll be followed by the players. So come on, Rocky, give it to both the Black Sticks and the Hockey Roos.
The captain of the Black Sticks, Stacey Mickelson, and the captain of the Hockey Roos, Jodie Kenny. And if we could all be upstanding for the national anthems of New Zealand and Australia. Give it up for Brad Villiers and Gemma Condon singing the national anthems of New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah, and thanks to the kids for participating in that opening. Did a wonderful job. Thanks all the mums and dads for bringing them out this afternoon. As we're ready, 4 quarters of action, Pete.
It should be a fantastic 4 quarters. We've had 2 excellent games, game 1 and 2, very exciting, gone to the wire, and this time it's all or nothing for both teams.
Yeah, nothing left today. That's what it's about. Olympic qualifiers. The task ahead of today's loser is never easy. I know nobody's thinking about it, but that is what's going to happen to the person who doesn't win today.
Oh, that's right. Who'd want to be a coach? You're sitting in the dugout, your teams are out there, there's nothing else you can do. It's all in their hands now.
Yeah, so the Hockeyroos in a huddle. It's important for both sides. It's no less important. The ball patrol head out onto their respective zones.
So the umpires are ready, they've checked the goals, the ball patrol, they're almost ready, the teams are getting ready, last huddle, and we're about to get underway. It's 4 o'clock, we're ready to go.
So not too many changes to the starting lineups either. Pete, it's been effective for both teams, just the one change for the Black Sticks at this stage.
One change to the Black Sticks, no changes to the Hockeyroos as far as I could tell. And we're about to get underway. There's the whistle. We're underway in Game 3 of the 2019 Oceania Cup between the New Zealand Black Sticks and the Australian Hockeyroos. The Hockeyroos must win to progress to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics as a qualifier from this event. If they don't win, New Zealand will go through and Australia will have to find another path. There is another path, but it's a lot more difficult.
Yeah, absolutely, Pete. It's a longer road to get there, definitely.
Not that this path hasn't been difficult for them so far.
2 high quality games. Black Sticks go on the attack early.
It's very early, and that's Mickelson. She's dangerous from there, shoots, but it's wide.
Yeah, plenty of pressure at the top of the D, but boy, they've let her run again early in the game, and Mickelson gets that ball in the 25, and nobody puts anything on it. There you go. She's run a good couple of metres, gone in there. There's a 4-stick shot, and going for the corners like we know that she can do. So,
We spoke to Paul Goodwin before the match about Stacey Mickelson and how dangerous she is in the midfield. What is he going to do? In Game 2, Renee Taylor and Jane Claxton did tie her up for most of the game, but they need to do it again. This time, that's Chalker to Bone. Penalty corner awarded. Off a foot. Chalker on fire.
The umpire very particular about what the offence was called for. We've got the referrals with us. There's the 4 umpires all involved in today's game, duly managed by Angela Holloway, the FIH umpire manager who's been with the tournament for the last 3 days. So the referrals are in action. On this occasion, they've kept it in the bag. Not used, not used.
No referral, and we've got Jodie Kenny and Maddie Fitzpatrick, top of the circle, both.
We talk about scoreboard pressure, Pete. Nice and early goal.
Early goal will put the pressure on the Black Sticks. Step to the right. Injection. Not a good trap. That's okay. Stopped by a foot. Mariah Williams shaped up, but the whistle had gone for the penalty corner.
She was definitely ready to... No referral, so... There's that step to the... They'll be doing the time walk soon, Pete.
I've been waiting for you to say that.
Just step to the right, so you can see that the girls, they just... This time Williams gets the touch on it. It goes into the back of the net, and the Hockey Roos get on the board nice and early in this first quarter.
Well, there we go. While we're watching the replay, this is what happened again. A step to the right with it was happening all over again, but Williams got that perfect touch, and that's how you got to beat O'Hanlon.
Yeah, they do that step and that move across just to change the angles up. No stopping that one. Great little touch there from Williams and into the back of the net.
It is so important to get it around a keeper like O'Hanlon, and that's exactly what they were able to do that time with Williams' touch. I think it was a work move, Tom.
Oh yeah, they've got to plan them. Execution is all about what it is, and on this occasion, nice and early.
There we saw Claxton on top of Mickelson, but gives up the free hit. Charlton. Umpire says it was a foot in there. Charlton looking for Mary, but doesn't get to it because Malone's intercepted the pass. Forward they get. Paris gets it picked off a stick by Hull. Hull down towards a quarter, finds Mary. Mary has it pinched off her by Nobbs. Taylor, that's Renee Taylor, loses to Mickelson. Free hit to Mickelson outside the circle. Umpire wants her to go back to the spot. So the Black Sticks straight up the other end of the field after that early goal. Still 12 and a half minutes in this game, in this quarter. Now, the Hockey Roos under a little bit of pressure. Back they go. Neil, just took her off the ball, but no damage done. Hockey Roos now just going to, not a press, just a slide to choke up the passing avenues again. And a little bit of obstruction there by Renee Taylor. Gets the free hit to the Black Sticks. So the Black Sticks can't find a way through at the moment. Going to try this near side. Hull. Can't go down the line. Now they do. Finds Davey. Davey being channeled by Kenny. And umpire says one corner.
Yeah, it's come good defence there from Kenny again to just keep the Black Sticks out of that circle. Nice and long.
Neil again, there's a bit of pressure on her. They're all feeling it out there. A couple of little bobbles with the ball. A little mistrapped. Again, see, they're all feeling the pressure out there. Both sides. Gunson now tidies up at the back. Hull. She's had a good tournament so far. Oh, and just over the line that time by Shannon.
Same
And-
sticks, isn't it, Pete? Same sticks, same ball, same field, but that increase in pressure for what this game is all about, you call it. There's those touches that just aren't as finesse as what they were in the first two games from both sides.
It's who can not choke first sometimes in these sorts of matches. Fitzpatrick at the back. That's Maddie Fitzpatrick. Little soft pass that finds Bone. Bone looking for Chalker up high. Chalker, can she work it into the circle? Yes, she does now. She has to come back out to Claxton. Claxton into the circle, off Malone's stick, and it's going to be a 16.
Yeah, I thought they might have been able to do a little bit better with that Claxton with plenty of time in the middle. Great work from Emily Chalker to that lead. Bone through a fantastic, well-weighted pass. And Claxton will be disappointed in the outcome of that one.
Yeah, that was probably one case where the crash ball might have worked for them, or run it in herself and have a shot. At the back. Davies has to go back. And the pressure telling on the Black Sticks. They've been hurried up by the Hockey Roos. Caitlin Nobbs. Comes from hockey royalty, Caitlin Nobbs. Both her parents represented the country at the senior level in hockey. No wonder she's a good hockey player. Oh, Kenny. Umpire says no problem with that. Morgan. Dispossessed. Turnover. No, it's not. It's a free hit. Down in the pocket. Trying to get it into the circle, and it's a long corner.
Yeah, good work there at the back defensively from New Zealand. Happy to just let that go over the back line.
Oh, this time Jane Claxton goes for the crash ball. Gets it back. Now she's going to crash it in from the side. There's Hull. No, it's not Hull. It's penalty corner.
Malone goes down. Pete gets the touch on it. And it's caught the foot. And great work from the Hockey Roos. Better from them on that occasion. You'll find Malone goes down off the foot of the defence of New Zealand. And another penalty corner.
Yeah, Ella Gunston. And, put straight on the feet of Brooke Neal. Happens so quickly, it's hard to get your feet out of the way.
Yeah, good ball movement from the Hockey Roos on that occasion, just getting that transfer, getting that ball into the circle. That's where they need to do it. Get that pressure on Grace O'Hanlon, and the pressure's there now. It's a corner. They've got another variation, Pete.
It's Morgan and Kenny again. No step to the right this time, just straight to Kenny. Straight shot, it's wide of the target.
Oh, she got some on that too. That left post was beckoning, but it's gone on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, Malone couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, Malone was there. Rosie was definitely there, stick in the air, but on the ground, and may have got the touch.
I was going to say, how often do you hear that said to junior players, stick on the ground? Rosie expected something different that time. That's Lawton. Amy Lawton, the 17-year-old, in only his 7th test, gets felled just outside the circle. Umpire says it's a long corner. Had no interest in a penalty corner. Kenny, now. So, Hockey Roos just... Now there's a ball off the feet of Mickelson right on about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, so the pressure being mounted.
2 balls on the field now, so there'll be just a short stop while we get rid of one. And now some movement around the circle. They're not stationary. Claxton trying to find someone in the circle. It's a little bit high, and yes, and umpire agrees it is dangerous. And it's a 16 to the
Yeah, that was that crash ball just on the back stick again, just a little bit off balance there, Jane, on that occasion. And umpire very quickly to pull up that high ball.
At the back, coming down this near side, under pressure is Cadell. Rose Cadell, 201st test. That's a fantastic achievement. And when they only play about 15 tests a year, means she's been playing for some time. Cadell gets it again. She's on her own some. Turns around. Couldn't get it in there. Lawton's channeling her. And now there's King on the field. First touch in traffic. Gets a free hit. Takes it quickly. Works it straight into the circle. Umpire says it's off your own feet.
Yeah, great work there, Jane Claxton on that occasion. Last tackle at the top of the circle. Got the stick to it. Then the check came in. And good defence from the Hockeyroos on that occasion.
So the Hockeyroos doing well to channel the Black Sticks out of the circle. So far, the Black Sticks working hard at the back now. Open space in centre field, but no one's there. Falls for King. McCann gets it back to Charlton. Sam Charlton, the veteran, looking for someone in the circle. That was outside the circle to hit, but a reflex save by Lynch. And save.
Mary's still playing that high position. So what the New Zealand midfield are doing is looking for Mary to make those moves. She did it on that occasion, got the deflect, but they've got it out. So they're sticking to that same tactic, Pete, of having Mary playing up high, and she's playing havoc in and amongst the back of the defenders.
So there's just about to restart the game. Now we do. And in the front, Mary, we talked about her hovering around there. She pinched that pass.
Maddie Fitzpatrick could not have known that Olivia Mary was there. It looked like she was passing it to her.
That's right.
Need to be very careful.
Out of jail that time, the Hockeyroos.
Absolutely.
Mary is playing havoc in the circle. Yeah, she did in game 1 and game 2. Rose Cadell trying to take it quickly. Now it's game on. Neal and Gunson at the back. Cadell keeps that one inside. And nothing on, so she goes back. This is good composed play again by the Black Sticks. This is what they did in game 1. Now, looking, can't find anyone. Nicholson chasing Lawton, the veteran against the novice, the newbie.
And a couple of caps in front is Stacey Mickelson.
Brazel pushing forward, gone a little bit too far. Off her own feet now, and that's a 16 for the Black Sticks.
Yeah, the Black Sticks have got that composure about them at the back. Goal down inside this first quarter, but plenty of time. Good pressure from the Roos again.
Oh, yes. Savannah Fitzpatrick, she's like a whippet out there, the way she gets around the field. And she's for Sierra Mariah Williams. Finds Renee Taylor. Renee Taylor pushing for Chalker. Chalker can't keep that inside the field of play.
Taylor looking to just wait that pass in. Saw the lead go fair from Chalker, but just put that pass out of Chalker's reach.
Yes, Renee Taylor, she's very good at the long searching pass or the short one. She's got good vision. Williams putting a little bit of pressure on the back too. Now Fitzpatrick turns it over, gets it forward. Williams in traffic now, finds Chalker. It's up in the air. Umpire says it's a free hit. Hockeyroos, away they go. That's Williams trying to turn it in, and obstruction called against her.
Yeah, shielding the ball behind your body there from Mariah on that occasion. And again, the Black Sticks holding strong at the back.
Umpire says it's gone too far to be an obstruction. At the back, Sophie Taylor gets it forward to Nobbs. It's an Australian ball from the side. No, it's a free hit. Sophie Taylor going to use Morgan. Morgan. Little up and over to find Fitzpatrick. That was good play. Charlton pinches it. It's a battle. Pearson has it. Umpire says play on. And now the free hit comes.
Fitzpatrick girls not happy with that one at all, but you'd have to put that one down as a turnover. Had the ball, the Hockeyroos, and have given it back to the Black Sticks.
There's lots of talk out there because there's lots of movement. The Hockeyroos calling in the defence and the Black Sticks talking where they need to go. Trying to work themselves into space. There's some space down the far side. Mary's hovering again inside the circle, but it won't get to her this time.
Yeah, and the movement from Mary. You're not going to pick it up on the camera all the time, but she's basically always on the move behind that line of defence.
So pressure on the back four. Taylor now has to go back. Morgan now trying to work it up the field, up and over. And that'll be a black stick ball from the side. So the black sticks now. That's Comerford trying to put just a little bit of pressure on Gunson. Doing so far, gets the ball away, still haven't released out of their own half. Now centre field, Malone got a touch on that, that'll be a black stick ball. Mickelson, she'll be straight away up the field. Umpire wants her to stop because there was 2 balls.
And there's that view up top, you can see the black sticks right in the circle. Now it's not Mary on this occasion, but you're using that high player.
Amy Robinson and Shannon both doing that. Mary, they're marking up on her, and so she's coming back out of the circle, and it'll be a Robinson or a Shannon in there.
And then they're just swapping it over. And on that occasion, Robinson did get the ball, just couldn't control it.
Pressure on. Full press. Down the line, Perez couldn't keep it in the field of play.
Yeah, I'm sure on those occasions when that press is coming, the Hockeyroos, I think, have got to do something different. That's that time when the overheads come up to eliminate one of those players.
So the signs are looking good for the Black Six at the moment. And Mickelson pitches that off Malone. Backstick pass. And Lynch just lets that go into the box.
Yeah,
with 10 seconds to go. Good idea.
Yeah, that's those long ones that you need. You said, Pete, 10 seconds to go. Mary can get the touch on it. Didn't on that occasion.
So there's a quarter time break. We go into the sheds. Australia with their nose in front, 1-0.
Yeah, so a good quarter of hockey there. The Hockeyroos on the board. That's the pressure that Paul Goodwin would have been looking for. And let's have a look at the couple of penalty corners that were early in this quarter.
And you notice that step to the right, it does put off the defensive unit.
So that's the first one that was blocked by the New Zealand, and they reorganised. You'll see that step to the right again, and you got it, Pete. It just puts the defensive mind into a second opinion of, well, who's it going to, where's it going? Line was changed, and
when they do that, what it does is the runners have to work out their running lines. And that goal, because of the touch, was how you need to get it past a keeper like O'Hanlon. You can't hit it at O'Hanlon.
And the play's that quick that when we came back live, you saw the ball going in the net. This is the corner, this is the goal. There's that touch from Williams. She's pretty happy about that and should be. And again, it is that little bit of a step, but the key to that, down low from Williams, hit the stick and goes in the back of the net.
Watch how quickly Mickelson gets out. She's out there and nearly on top of Kenny by the time Kenny does the drag.
Yeah. So exactly the start that the Hockeyroos were looking for. But the Black Sticks haven't been playing too flustered out there at all, Pete.
No, they've had their chances, and some good play by the back four for the Hockeyroos has kept them at bay. But Mickelson's looking dangerous all the time. Olivia Mary's playing up high, and when she's not, it's either Robinson or Shannon. So the Black Sticks looking dangerous all the time. So we're about to get underway in the second quarter. Australia in front, 1-0. Williams, back it goes to Hull. So the idea is put them under pressure early on. Can the Black Six release? So far not out of their own half yet. Now they are. That's Mickelson. She is so good in the centre field. She's not a one-man team though. She's got plenty of support around her. And there's one of them, Gunson. And the way Gunson, Mickelson and Charlton combine to get it up to Mary is fantastic to watch.
Yeah, so good defence there from Jodie Kenny on that occasion. Got herself in front of the play to get that ball and put the Hockey Roos on the attack.
And that's Rosie Malone's trademark. She's very quick off the mark. And good vision to see Taylor. That's Renee Taylor. She's going to get the ball in. Couldn't get it to her strikers. And Williams on the spot, or Chalker. And the Black Six bring it out of trouble. Hockey Roos, free hit, taken quickly. Chalker again. Now in the pocket, trying to work it along the baseline. Scrabble for the ball. Hull, trying to get it out of there. And finally, a free hit for the Black Six.
Yeah, defensive Black Six just composed back in that corner. Did not allow the Hockey Roos anywhere near the circle. And Brooke Neal, again, is a big influence in the Black Six defence.
And a turnover to the Hockey Roos. Be a ball in from the side.
Uncharacteristic turnovers too from the Black Sticks today, Pete. We've seen just crept into today's game.
It is a different game. Mind you, this is their second tough game in 2 days, so you can understand a little bit of fatigue. Ball's in the circle. They're calling for the penalty corner. It is awarded by umpire Lou.
Yeah, no, straight onto the foot of Neil, I think it was. So good work on that right hand side. The difference being now, ball goes inside the circle, but yeah, straight off the foot there. No questions from Neil. But again, uncustomary from Brooke Neal to miss a simple trap like that. Little bit of pressure from the Hockey Roos, but bounced off the foot.
Yeah, Brooke Neal normally safe as houses back there, along with Megan Hull and Ella Gunson. They have had such a good tournament so far. It is uncharacteristic. So that step to the right again, this time Fitzpatrick. Straight slap shot, it's charged down, and a second shot. Umpire saying free hit for the Black Sticks.
Yeah, that's got Gunson on the leg. It hurt too. That collected. It was Fitzpatrick's backstick there, but great running out, Mickelson and Gunson, and bodies on the line.
Oh, a little slip and a fall that time by Cadell.
Great tackle from Williams.
Malone. Fitzpatrick. That's Matty Fitzpatrick. And a push and a slip. No, the umpire says all good. It's a 16 to New Zealand.
Tough hockey. Megan Hull coming out and putting plenty of pressure on Chalker, as does Williams up front.
Williams throwing her body on the line. That's a nice touch on by Cadell to find Mickelson. Mickelson looking for Mary at the top of the circle, and great save by Lynch. Came out, blocked the shot.
Absolutely. Rachel Lynch, 1-on-1. Olivia Merry, absolute prolific in the circle. Crack goes a shot. Lynch has come all the way out, body on the line. What a ball from Stacey Mickelson. Look at that.
And they've got to control Mickelson if the Hockey Roos want to win this match. Mickelson is running right out there. Olivia Merry, she's a beneficiary of some fantastic balls.
Great steal, Chalker.
Pretty hard to play hockey when you're lying on your back. And again, far side, Rose Cadell looking for Mickelson. Renee Taylor gets in front. Lawton. Amy Lawton, big bump from that was Gunson, yes.
Just not enough control of the ball there from Lawton on that occasion. The umpire just let it go because it went a little bit too far away from Amy to be deemed a foul there from the Black Sticks.
Malone now putting a little bit of pressure on Hull. Brooke Neal at the back. Just going to work the ball out until they're sure there's somewhere safe to go. There they go. Down the line, far side. Looking for Mickelson again, Renee Taylor. That's what the Hockey Roos need to do. She gets around 2. Now she's being channeled 3. Leaves it for Lawton. Lawton trying to push it through to Malone. Malone. And at the back, Sam Charlton gets it away and out of danger. Down the line. Still not out of their own 25. Playing safe. Up and over now. Bone. Sophie Taylor gets a touch again. Better hurry up. Claxton settles things down. Now the Hockeyroos down this near side. Brazel trying to get it in to Malone, hovering around in the circle. Kenny, just a stick check, gives up the free hit.
And really strong play in that last passage from Renee Taylor on that left-hand side, and getting that ball going forward has been the key to the Hockeyroos in that midfield.
Lawton now on Mickelson. Doesn't matter. Mariah Williams says thanks very much. She's going to take it forward. Will she get in the circle? She has now. It's across the face of goal. No one there in yellow.
No, Rosie Malone a couple of metres away from the ball on that occasion, and Mariah Williams just would probably expected a player to be there, but no one's there.
Ella Gunson. Down the line we go. Pearce trying to get it to Mary, and a push by Olivia Mary on Morgan. Draws to the free hit.
Yeah, Mary just using her body a little bit too much according to the umpire on that occasion.
Oh, she's a big, strong, athletic lady and doesn't have to do much except just run shoulder to shoulder with her to make her presence felt. Down the line, finds Mickelson. Fantastic pass. Needs to turn around, and again, Lynch makes it look easy.
Yeah, Rachel just making sure on that occasion. Not sure if that ball was going into the top, but not letting that go anywhere. Good right stick glove save.
So long corner now. Back to Neil. Coming down this near side. Mary and Mickelson up high again. Nice balanced attack by the Black Sticks. Mickelson in traffic.
Great tackles, great defence over there from Sophie Taylor on that occasion. Black Sticks not happy with the tackle, knocking the ball away, and 2 minutes in the bin.
And that's Francis Davies. Gets 2 minutes in the bin for pushing the ball away after the whistle has gone. Jodie Kenny. Finds Sophie Taylor. Lawton gets around Mickelson. And the free hit. That was accidental. But the outcome is still the same. Hockeyroos now with the ball. Touch under 7 minutes left in this quarter. And that ball went over the baseline.
Yeah.
Edwina Bone couldn't keep it in.
No, just trying to get that ball across Eddie and just out of reach on that occasion. Needed to drag that back and get it a little bit under more control.
Oh, Kalindi Comerford. Oh, this time Chalker gets it off Mickelson, and straight away Brazel gets us going. Kalindi Comerford tried to get it to the players on the spot. Savvy Fitzpatrick was standing on the spot. It's a free hit to the Hockeyroos.
Yeah, Brooke Neal appealing to the umpires, the communication between the two umpires on the field. In that occasion, one didn't see it, one did. They're working well together, that's what they should do. And the free out to the Black Sticks.
So it's a free out to the Black Sticks. Fitzpatrick keeping Gunson honest down this line. Rose Cadell. Oh, didn't take it with Caitlin Nobbs, comes away with it. Now Chalker gives it to Paris. Paris down the line, and good work just to stop the momentum, push it out over the line.
And good midfield pressing from the Hockeyroos in these first two quarters has really been the difference out there today. They're putting the work on the Black Sticks and working all around the paddock. The left-hand side, I should say, seems to be a little bit more effective in getting through, but using both sides of the field as the Hockeyroos.
And nearly a judicious Interchange there. Morgan was awake to it at the end. And, oh, well done at the back there. That's McCann. Pinch that ball. Brazel has it back now. Trying to work it into the circle. Gets past McCann, but onto the stick of Brooke Neal, and that's just a 16.
Yeah, Comerford doing well there. Just a little bit off balance and went down, which is hard to regain in that position. And just come off a stick to go over it. So the defence of Brooke Neal again on song.
Now Amy Robinson hanging up high. If they can get it to her, she's behind Maddie Fitzpatrick. But Morgan has got it for the Hockey Roos. Paris. Brooke Paris, she's the one who had the selfie photo bomb by the Queen. Nobbs under pressure from Robinson, gets it away from her. Fitzpatrick, nice one-touch pass from Taylor, gets it to Sophie Taylor. Lawton, centre field. Amy Lawton finds Malone. Malone through some traffic, still going. Oh, the free hit given. I think Rosie Malone wanted to keep going.
Yeah, just the fact that ball went high was going to lead to danger, hence the reason why the call was made.
Yeah, good umpiring from both these umpires. Solid, consistent umpiring, and that's what we want to see. That's why they're at this international level. Lawton working it down to the pocket. Into the player, and umpire Lou says that's high.
Yeah, they seem to be defending well in that bottom left pocket. The Hockey Roos having a lot of trouble on that right-hand side, getting that ball through.
They seem to be more dangerous on the far side. Now the Black Six with Davey being channeled by Lawton. Umpire says free hit. A little bit of obstruction as well as stick checking going on. You only get one of those. Far side. Rose, Kettle and Amy Lawton and Taran Davey just shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip.
Absolutely, yep, both going for the ball. The contests out there are definitely fierce. That's a turnover from the Hockey Roos at the back.
Yeah, just a little bit of, loss of concentration. 2 balls on the field now, so now the Hockey Roos can get set. Not intentional, of course. The ball patrol, very keen to do the right thing. Gunson at the back. Again, not a full press, just enough pressure. Now Sam Charlton. Hockey Roos were calling for that to be dangerous. Jodie Kenny went without it that time. Now in the pocket, Chalker. A lot of umpiring going on out there by other players. Both sides. Back we go, Sam Charlton. There's room on the far side and players in space. Now they're going to try and work it there. No, Megan Hull looks up into the circle. Save. Merry again. Swing and a miss. That's a free hit.
Yeah, on the middle there, Merry. And, great defence there from the Hockey Roos. Again, it's that movement. Look at that. Got the touch on it. And just a bit vicious with that second lot. But, gee.
It's a good thing Rachel Lynch is such a good goalkeeper because she is getting a workout down there in the goals.
Merry with another touch inside the circle. And nearly every time the ball is going at the net.
Hockey Roos under pressure. Umpire, whistle. A lot of talking at the umpires from both teams at the moment.
So here's that ball that's going to go through there. You'll find that Merry, just on the turn, is able to turn a stick around. It's a very difficult skill to get the ball, the stick on it in that occasion. And as you said, Pete, Lynch with a fantastic save.
Claxton just a little bit too far and leaves it for Megan Hull. She gets it forward. Mary couldn't make the trap, but she had Caitlin Nobbs all over her.
Yeah, so there is a couple of seconds left. We do our best to try and keep up with the clock on the ground. So there is 4 seconds to go in this second quarter.
And there's the halftime siren. We go into the halftime break. Australia leading New Zealand 1-0. We'll be back after these messages.
Hook Into Hockey program is Hockey Australia's junior participation program. It's delivered nationally and it's a great opportunity for kids aged from 4 to 10 to really get involved and to pick up the basic fundamentals of hockey. What we're able to do is work really closely with the primary school here to schedule the Sporting Schools program at the back end of a school term. We used that opportunity to promote the fact that we were going to come back here straight after school on a Monday afternoon at a time slot that was really friendly to work around what's going to work best for the parent and the child.
Hockey have a terrific product with Hook Into Hockey, and the school and hockey have done a remarkable job in maximising the opportunity that is Sporting Schools and the introduction it provides to children to a terrific sporting experience. What they've focused on is providing the parents and the children the best opportunity to play after school on site, and clearly it's a winner for both the parents and the children.
I involved my child because they wanted to try something different, and I think accessibility was a really big thing for them as well. Just to be able to have that straight after school was a really good option for us, and it allowed us to try the sport without it being a really big hassle, which is great.
Fabulous to deliver the program here at the school in Moriac, where kids can get involved in the games, learn the game, and we can grow participation of both boys and girls.
I love playing hockey because, well, it's fun for one, and two, it's a new sport for me. I love hockey because, well, I get to learn new skills. And if you are kids out there, just try to play some new sports.
Hello, welcome back to Calcashade's Rockhampton Hockey Centre. Here in Queensland, we're in central Queensland. It's dry, it's dusty, but the hockey has been first class.
Yeah, it certainly has, Pete. We expected this in Game 3. Black Sticks are still definitely in the game. It is only one goal. I know the crowd are watching every pass that's made out there. It's intense hockey, and it was only expected that that's what this game was going to be like.
So the Hockeyroos, if you aren't aware, have to win this match to progress through as the Olympic qualifier from this tournament. The loser of the tournament will have to find another way, and it's a harder path to get into the Tokyo Olympics. So it isn't over for them, but it will be in this Oceania Cup series.
And if it is a draw, the Black Sticks will go through.
Correct. The Black Sticks only need a draw to progress, to win the Oceania Cup and progress to the Olympics as a qualifier from this tournament.
It's done via the goal balance at the end of the 3 games. So with a win apiece, the goal balance at this stage in favour of the Black Sticks. I'm not saying that they'd be happy with a draw. You're never happy with a draw, but on this occasion to get to the Olympics, that's all they've got to do. It would be sufficient for them to qualify.
I knew that I'd start to rub off on you sometime, Tom.
Sufficient.
Sufficient.
I looked that up last night.
I know you did, because I showed it to you.
I Googled it.
No, I showed it
I
to
can
you.
spell
I showed
Google.
You. In fact, I showed you how to Google as well. And we're about to get underway in this third quarter. It's the second half. We've got just 25 seconds left to go before the whistle goes. Umpires are ready. The goalkeepers are ready. The players are ready. We're just waiting for the clock.
Yeah, crowd are enjoying it. The Blackstick supporters in that western stand also there in a few numbers. Great to see them come over to enjoy this hockey.
Here we go. There's a whistle, and no, the whistle hadn't actually gone. The siren had gone, but not the whistle. So there's the whistle. We're underway. The clock started. The countdown. We've got 30 minutes left of hockey. 15-minute quarters left. Just two of them. We'll see who comes out the victor. Rosie Malone pinches it off. Gunson stick. She's still got it. Trying to... Gunson got it back. Now Mickelson up the centre of the field. Caitlin Nobbs, just a backstick tackle, and she's going to get a card for that. It's a... what colour card? That's the important thing. It's a green card. Mickelson, that's how dangerous she is.
Yeah, the body used there by Nobbs on that occasion, and whilst going for the ball, you've got to be careful about bumping players. Again, no malice in it, definitely going for the ball, but enough the umpire suggested that wasn't necessary.
At the back, just pushed forward and over the line by the Hockeyroos. So Megan Hutt will start the game. Look to smash it up the field. Gunson thought better of it. Now with Brooke Neal, they're just going to walk it up the field a little bit because the Hockeyroos are falling away. They've come up about 15 metres. Now, forward they go. Side, across the spot. There it is available. And Kenny sweeps it clear.
Yeah, Mary there again for the Blacksticks. Just wouldn't fall for it to have a shot.
Along the baseline by Rose Cadell, but she couldn't maintain control, and it's just a 16 for the Hockeyroos.
Yeah, that lets off just that little bit of pressure. Hockeyroos down to the 10. Pressure now coming from the Blacksticks.
Oh, they've released to Fitzpatrick, who's going to go down the line, brought down neatly. And the Blacksticks away again. Mickelson uses Charlton, and the free hit goes to Fitzpatrick. Maddie Fitzpatrick doing well out there so far.
Yeah, definitely just getting involved in the game. No.
And just a little bit of showmanship here by the Hockeyroos, just running the clock down again. Kenny, she looked like she was going to up and over, but instead it was a pass along the ground. Hockeyroos just taking their time, being pressed backwards. Fitzpatrick now looks up. Bone just couldn't keep it in the field of play. Umpire is going to give her a card.
Yeah, Bone didn't retreat 5 from that. She knew
card.
It to Eddie, and 2 minutes in the naughty chair.
So the Hockeyroos now just 9 players. Down in the pocket, go along the baseline, and it's a long corner. So when will the Hockeyroos get 10 players back on the field? Have they got 10 yet, Tom?
Back to 10.
Into the circle, and Kenny gets the free hit, just a bump that time by Olivia Shannon. They were both looking at the ball, but the bump put Kenny off, so the outcome was the same.
Yeah, good experience there from Kenny at the back, just settling things down, drawing that free hit, gives the Hockeyroos time to just resettle.
Maddie Fitzpatrick's playing with a lot of confidence at the back at the moment, and so is Caitlin Nobbs. Just eliminated Mickelson there. Now Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick gets turned over by Mary. Now Mickelson, dangerous from this position. Will she slam it in? No, she's going to try and run it through the traffic. And good tackle by Chalker. That's the way you do it if you're watching at home. All stick. Get the feet out of the way. Paris. Nice spin. Now to Chalker. Chalker under pressure. Gives it back to Renee Taylor. Renee Taylor gets the ball knocked over the line by McCann. Rachel McCann did well to channel her and just slow down the play. New Zealand now set again in defence. Up and over we go, looking for Fitzpatrick, that far side. She brings it down neatly. Lots of practice at home. with her sisters and her brother, not to mention her mum and dad, of course, who are good at hockey players themselves. Maddie Fitzpatrick gets a free hit outside the circle.
Yeah,
Olivia Mary back in defence. She must be fit. She's doing a lot of running today. Claxton has to come all the way back. Oh, umpire? Oh, she's talking to Ella Gunson and Kalindi Comerford about the pushing. Nobbs runs it away from Mickelson. Mickelson put a lot of pressure on her. Passes to Claxton. Claxton got Mary in front of her. Into the circle. It's available. Renee Taylor onto the foot. They're calling for it. And is there a referral?
Yeah, we're going for the referral. Stand by. We've got the umpires communicating now. It is a referral. The Hockeyroos have gone for the referral.
I think it might have been for a foot, but we'll wait for the call from the umpire.
Exactly. So, that, again, as far as the referrals are going, we've said it a couple of times now, the team has to be very specific about exactly what it was. They've done that. So, here we go. We are looking for a foot inside the circle. That's the message that's coming from the broadcast van. So the fourth umpire is in the broadcast van looking at this vision.
And I think it might have been off Gunson.
See it at home. That's the same vision that we're looking that you've got available as well. We're looking at number 11.
Which is Rachel McCann.
Does it hit Rachel on the foot? So here's another opportunity, another angle, and this is what the umpires are doing in the broadcast van, is that they're requesting the footage to make a decision as to whether or not they agree or disagree.
Number 12, Ella Gunson. So here's another angle. This is what the umpires are looking at. We're looking at Ella Gunson, number 12 feet. We think that Renee Taylor has swept it back and onto her foot.
And with the big screen TV here on the ground at Calcashades, we've got most of the Black Sticks looking with intent at the big screen. And again, as the umpire looks for another angle.
It's good work from the live streaming camera crew. And yes, it looks like a deflection there. I think we see it from this angle. It does seem to deflect off the foot. Okay, the umpires will have a decision shortly.
So the fourth umpire then relays that information through.
There's just a little communication issue with the umpires and the technical official. And now it's been decided it's a foot inside the D, penalty corner awarded.
So the audio between the two umpires on the field is fine. There's just issues with the umpires' communication between the on-field and off-field, which means it's basically the tin can job with the string to get the message out to the umpires on the field.
So Australia's short corner battery. Georgina Morgan and Jodie Kenny. A double castle setup. Chalker on the move. Step to the right. Oh, not a good trap, and you've got to get there, and free hit goes to the Black Sticks. Claxton was trying to stop the fast break, and that's a disappointing end for the Hockeyroos, but the Black Sticks will take that every day of the week.
Yeah, absolutely, Pete. You don't get too many of them in games like this, and not a good trap from Claxton on the top of the circle on this occasion.
And again, hanging loose at the back, Olivia Mary, but Maddie Fitzpatrick got in front of her and snuffled up that pass to Lawton. One touch pass to Malone. Malone has run it down along the line, has she? No, it's still a Hockeyroos ball.
Ball going out over the line there. Sophie Taylor going to bring it in on the sideline.
Looking for Claxton, can't find her. Umpire say play on. Brazel now being rounded up by King. Has to go back to Sophie Taylor. McCann channeling her, wins the contest, turns the ball over into Nobbs. Again, free hit, McCann. She's going to leave it there for Charlton. Sam Charlton. Far side they go. One touch pass. The Black Six have to go back now. Hull playing safe. Gunson at the back. Just looks up. There's a fair bit of movement, and Mary's right on the baseline. Mickelson turned over by Lawton. No.
Back of the stick there.
It was the back of the stick. But it halts the momentum, and that's the big thing. So the Hockeyroos are set again, and an uncharacteristic error by Ella Gunson. Don't see that too often. She's normally safe as houses.
Maybe thinking about that next pass, and you're just taking your mind off the trap that's got to be made first.
Not a good pass. Julia King got to that one first. Runs it up the field, looking for Mickelson, but Nobbs saw it coming. Intercepted the pass. Nobbs can't get it past. That's Hull. Scored a first goal in game 1 in international hockey. And that pass, Nola nobody.
Yeah, disappointing outcome there from Megan Hull. Maybe thought that Mary might have been lurking up there somewhere on the back line.
So 7 minutes left in this third quarter. Hockeyroos trying to work it out of their own half. Searching pass for Malone, didn't get there. Gunson makes a trap under pressure. Runs it back up the line. And that's third man obstruction. Lucky not to get a card for hitting the ball away. And that pass down the line, I think they were looking for Mickelson. Mickelson wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, it's those long balls, 2 of them in a row there from the Black Sticks, just haven't found the mark. Certainly keeping plenty of pressure on the Hockeyroos at this stage, but those passes have got to start getting stick to stick if they're going to make some goal box pressure on the Hockeyroos.
Back they go. Mary putting pressure on Nobbs, has to go back to Sophie Taylor. Sophie Taylor trying to get around Mickelson, but Mickelson had a beaten for pace. Push forward. Oh, little hesitation there by Pearson. And Mariah Williams was able to get to that ball first. Push down. Savannah Fitzpatrick has given it up. Mind you, I don't think she was going to get there.
Nah, just overweighted there from Jane Claxton. Right idea, right concept, but yeah, completely out of reach of Sav on this occasion.
Brooke Neal at the back. They were looking to do the long pass. Instead, they go to Hull that far side. Sorry, that's Ella Gunson, not Hull. Oh, nice turn. The full press on at the moment. Malone. And both players going for the ball. Sophie Taylor knocks it over the line. It'll be a Black Sticks ball on about the halfway. And
quick to get on the paddock and mark the player. Getting that front position too, Taylor. Just off that screen. Nice little contest there with Robinson.
Down the line again, and the communication just lost at the moment on that far side. That's the third time we've seen that.
Yeah, Robinson and Mary are the players at the midfield from New Zealand are looking for.
Mary's not out there at the moment. Instead, we've got Olivia Shannon, Mickelson, and Amy Robinson. Now, they're both all good players, but Mary was the one that was hanging high and was most dangerous. Nobbs trying to run it out of traffic. Morgan to Taylor. And Lawton comes away with it. Trying to push it forward. Now finds Williams. Williams led nicely there into space. And turned around by Brooke Neal.
Yeah, good numbers from the Black Sticks on that occasion. Flooding back in defence.
Mickelson straight away up the centre of the field, and this time Nobbs. No, umpire says it'll stick check. But the outcome is the Hockeyroos get the set. Mickelson tried to get it to Cadell, but Chalker got in the way. Now Brazel runs at centre field. Now she's coming back up the side. Got around Neal. She's got Gunson in front of her. Free hit just outside the quarter. Renee Taylor comes up to take it. Now, Renee Taylor can hit it directly into the circle, but she's not going to do that. To Bone at the side. Bone trying to search a pass for Malone. That wasn't on.
What the Black Sticks can do, the Hockey Roos can do as well, and straight over the back line there from Bone. Both sides need to just get a bit more pressure up in that 25.
And that's going to be too long as well. Olivia Shannon was running for it, but she would have had to be Carl Lewis to get there.
Yeah.
Down we go. Brazel. There's no one around her at the moment, but there's plenty of Black Six inside her. But Williams, nicely weighted pass. She kicks the ball, instead of takes it with a stick.
Yeah, Morai did very well to just let that ball run past her body, got past the Black Sticks defence, but it fell onto her foot at the end.
Fitzpatrick to Williams. Renee Taylor finds Perez. Perez, can she keep it in play? Not this time. Had to run back for it. Pass was behind her. So, mistakes coming from both sides. Malone just checks the momentum.
Yeah, third game in 4 days. Whilst the intensity is still out there, the fatigue factor is going to have an impact in the remaining 2 minutes of this quarter.
This time Shannon gets the ball, nice pass into the circle. Is he going to lose it? And Olivia Shannon, every other day of the week, would have had that on the end of her stick. Yeah. This time, lost control.
Great run down that left-hand side from Shannon. Good skill, keeping the ball out in front, making it difficult for the defence, but ran out of blue stuff.
Bone pushes through. She was searching for Kenny. Kenny playing a little bit higher than she normally does. Bone gets a free hit. Takes it forward, trying to run it to Kenny. Kenny had nowhere to go. They turned the ball over. Oh, bad pass. Nobbs read it well. Looking for Malone, and Malone just a little bit flat-footed. She didn't know where the pass was going to go.
No, they're just not sticking in these last couple of passes. Uncustomary from both sides. The first 2 quarters was good ball movement, good stick-to-stick stuff. Just fallen off a bit in this third quarter.
One-touch pass. Not a good one. Claxton under pressure. Needs to get out of there or pass to someone in a better position, and does neither. Gets the free hit, however, and with less than 60 seconds to go, it's still anybody's quarter. Down we go, and brought down very neatly by Brooke Neal. Again, Kenny read that play. Taylor, that's Renee. Her dad played test match hockey for New Zealand. Renee Taylor into the circle, high and dangerous, says umpire Irene from Argentina.
Yeah, I think Taylor had a bit of a look at the shot clock there, knew it was coming in that final minute and trying to get it in. Strong work from Taylor, just let herself down with that last pass.
So Brooke Neal, she's got Rose Cadell out here and uses her. Down the line they go. There'll be a Black Six ball. Less than 10 seconds to go. Not a great pass. And the players are walking off already. There's the 3/4 time siren. We're going to the sheds. There's no change to the score. Australia 1, New Zealand 0.
Yeah, we've had, I think, had 2 better quarters, 1 and 2, than the third. There were too many turnovers in that particular quarter. Pete?
Yeah, too many turnovers from both sides, and there was no continuity of hockey like we saw in the first 2 quarters. Both teams looking a little bit tired, looking a little bit jaded. It's their third hard match in 4 days. You can understand why.
Yeah, but this is where you need to be stick to stick. You don't want your players unnecessarily running after balls that are 2 and 3 metres out in front. Conserve that energy, give them the ball on their stick so they can do their skill, do their magic, and it hasn't been happening for both teams in this quarter.
Well, how often did you see long passes from New Zealand in the first 2 games, or even in the first half, and now we're seeing long passes from them that are going to nobody?
So that scoreboard pressure that the Hockey Roos have got, it's going to be a big thing in this final quarter. The Black Sticks have got to score next.
Well, the goalies would have got cold in that quarter. Neither of them saw the ball, and there were no shots on goal. So it's the midfield is fine, but it's either end where both teams aren't making that final pass.
Yeah, and
there's no shots on goal.
No, water intake is paramount out there at the moment. All of the girls certainly keeping hydrated, as are the umpires. They're doing a fantastic job out there.
They're world-class umpires because this is a world-class game.
Absolutely.
And thank goodness they're on the job, because we don't want an umpiring decision to change the outcome of a match. I don't think we will with these two umpires.
See anything changing in the final quarter, Pete, tactics-wise?
I think, like you said, I think both coaches are going to talk about the shorter passing game, the stick-to-stick, pass to each other, pass to a player in space, work harder off the ball, because that's what both teams need to do. And I think simple, basic stuff like that will win the game.
But with the game poised at 1-0 to the Hockey, it's still all up for grabs. The final 15 minutes, anything can happen. Stay tuned.
We could have 5 or 6 goals in 15 minutes, no problem at all with both these sides. They are both good enough to do that. So New Zealand just need 1 goal to draw the match and go through to qualify for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. And we're underway in this 4th and final quarter. We've got just under 15 minutes to have an outcome.
Paris looking for that long ball down to Malone again, a little bit out of reach.
Down the line they go. Trapped by Fitzpatrick. No, off her feet. Mickelson with the ball. No, she's going to leave it for Cadell. Oh, no, again, McCann couldn't make the pass. We talked about how important it was to make those crisp, short passes, and it didn't work for them. And then the Hockeyroos do exactly the same.
Yeah, again, Taylor was just looking to put that ball deep into that corner for Malone to run onto. Again, they're not getting the weighting of the passes right.
Yeah, Malone up against Brooke Neal. Brooke Neal with those long legs. Looks like Ambrosia Moran was taking about 2 steps to Neal's 1. Brooke Paris. She can be electric at times, but here's someone who can be electric. Emily Chalker. From Crookwell in New South Wales. And the other famous Crookwell Hockey-roo was Kelly White, no longer playing, of course. Eddie Bone. So just a pass along the back. Fitzpatrick's in space. Kenny doesn't use her. Bone in space on the other side. Ball in the circle, and it's just going to be left to go over the line. It's a 16.
Yeah, the ball from Nobbs going in there to Malone, got the stick on it, but not goal bound. Kiwis were happy to let that roll over the back line.
Well, that was about the first time in about 16 minutes either goalie has seen anything of the ball. Free hit to the Black Sticks. Oh, there's going to be a card. It's a 5-minute yellow card for Rosie Malone.
Yeah, Rosie Malone saying that she didn't hear the whistle. The crowd noise is just starting to get a bit louder. Everybody knows what it is, but that's 5 minutes. That's a yellow card. That's 5 minutes in the chair for Rosie.
Till about the 7.5 minute to go. Taylor gets a free hit. There's a stick check there by Taryn Davey. Kenny lopes up to take this free hit. Jodie Kenny, she's about 6'12" in the old scale. Fitzpatrick. Oh, Comerford under all sorts of pressure from Gunson. Emily Chalker out there by herself. She's normally got another striker with her. But that striker's sitting on the naughty chair for about another 4 minutes.
And when the Black Sticks need possession, they put it over the sideline.
Bone down the line to Lawton. Lawton in traffic, pushes forward, trying to find Claxton. Claxton. Free hit goes to the Hockey-roos. The umpires playing the first infringement. That's what she was indicating. A little bit of argy-bargy from both players. So ball across to Kenny. Kenny's going to crash it in. All it does is hit the stick of Mickelson, but pinches it off her. Don't often see that. Into the circle. No one can touch it. Lawton miss it. Amy Lawton couldn't get a stick onto it. Now she can. Runs down. A soft pass. Back to Fitzpatrick. Knobs at the back. Pushes forward. Renee Taylor under pressure. Turns it over to the worst player she could possibly turn it over. Mickelson runs down the line. Oh, and everybody misses it. Long corner.
Yeah, good work there. Mariah Williams at the back was making sure that got her player in defence. There's the touch that needed to be made and over the back line.
Lots of instructions coming from below us in the dugouts. Both sets of benches very excited. Into the circle and long corner. Off the stick of Mickelson.
Yeah, Bone this time.
Again, Hull. And penalty corner.
Yeah, Lawton goes into the tackle just that little bit off balance, and I think it's caught the foot of Lawton. Down to 10 plays. The Hockeyroos have got to win this one. A draw is not good enough for them. Kiwis put this one in, and that's enough if they can hold the draw.
So they're taking their time with their defensive, their attacking corner. Mickelson will do the push in. And a player like that, so quick to get back on the post after she's pushed in the top of the circle. Megan Hull and Olivia Merry. Balls in to Merry. Dished off and stopped. Black Six still have it. Shot by Charlton. No touch on the corner.
Oh, how close was that from Rachel McCann?
Oh, sorry, McCann, not Merry.
Variation at the top of the circle from the short corner from the Black Sticks.
How often do you see the second shot become the goal?
The variation certainly got that shot away. Good defence there from Kenny running out quickly. Ball goes out of the circle, comes back in, an absolute rocket. Watch McCann coming from this right-hand side. Down on the belly she goes and doesn't get the stick on it.
So Fitzpatrick will get the free hit. Just complaining that it was intentional. Oh, I pushed it through for Lawton, but Megan Hull read the pass a lot better. It gives it back to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick calls for the instruction, too far forward, calls for it again, gets a free hit, takes it quickly into the circle. Come a third, couldn't get anything on it. Hull pushes it onto Fitzpatrick's knee, she's saying. Umpire.
And we've got a referral from the Hockeyroos on this occasion. Sav Fitzpatrick saying the ball cleared out from New Zealand has hit her in the knee. High. And that is my understanding of what the referral would be for.
Irene from Argentina. She might look familiar to you. She's done a lot of international matches.
So there's the explanation from the umpires on the screen. We don't have any communication with the umpires themselves. So I believe the call will be danger inside the D.
Because it was a high ball.
From when it was come out on, we're going backwards. So again, the fourth umpire who is down in the broadcast box is watching this vision. There's the ball there, and Sav Fitzpatrick saying, it hit me in the knee, that's high. So whilst Sav is not completely upright, it's a case of whether or not the umpires deem that to be dangerous, because you can't lift the ball intentionally out of the circle in danger.
Well, this is the angle that'll probably tell us.
And there's that slow-mo vision.
And her sister was in the way.
Maddie wanted to get into the picture as well as Sav. So we're going to have one last look at it there.
Oh, it's hit it right on the knee by the look of that.
So you're looking at the same vision we are.
And in umpire Irene's defence, she did have players between her and where the ball hit Savannah Fitzpatrick. So it's very difficult. And don't forget, she has to make a decision immediately in real time. She doesn't get 15 replays, and the decision has been made. It's a penalty corner.
Yeah, so a great referral there from the Hockeyroos on that occasion. And what that was deemed technically was that the ball released from the Black Sticks was high, therefore danger.
Again, we have a Jodie Kenny, Maddie Fitzpatrick battery set up from the Hockeyroos. We know how quick Stacey Mickelson is out from the blocks. She'll be straight on top of these drag flickers. Knobs with the injection. Kenny. Oh, off the post!
And the crowd goes up as one.
Here we go. That's Fitzpatrick trying to turn it round. It's at 16.
Yeah, so Jodie got everything she possibly could on this one. Goes up high. You can't get any closer than hitting the post. It doesn't count. It doesn't go in. They just still maintain their 1-goal advantage.
And again, the interesting thing is it didn't rebound off the keeper that time and back into the goal, which would have been devastating for Grace O'Hanlon. Gunson, they're trying to get it high. Mary is again hovering around on the spot behind the defensive line.
Yeah, and we've only got a couple of seconds now to remaining before the Hockeyroos will go back to 11. There's Malone coming back onto the field now as Bone knocks that one over the back line.
So long corner. There's some in the crowd calling that to be a penalty corner. Be a brave umpire to call that one. Into the circle, across the face of goal. No one gets a touch.
No, Mickelson was there, Mary was there, but just the wrong angle on that ball going across. Good work there out of the attack. There was Megan Hull, puts it across, but no one with a touch on it.
That's off the stick of McCann. Knobs under a lot of pressure. Goes back. Renee Taylor comes out. And it's a Black Sticks ball. They play quickly. Down along the baseline. Long corner. So plenty of time for both sides to score more goals. That time, Williams gets a free hit against us. Stick check. Sam Charlton. Going to crash the ball in. It's through, everybody. It's off the stick of the defender. Just a 16. Oh, not a 16, long corner. Oh, at the back. Ella Gunson. No damage done. Neil to King. King's got Hull there. Hull under pressure now from Malone. Trying to channel her. Hull restarts quickly. And there's another whistle. Penalty corner. Penalty corner for not being back 5, I think.
Being back 5 was the decision. There it is there. Fitzpatrick puts the stick out. Hadn't retreated 5 according to the umpire. There's no disagreement from the Hockeyroos. They've gone straight into... So,
well, the Kiwi crowd are pretty pleased with that outcome.
As we
so
said,
the Hockeyroos with a penalty corner, 6 minutes to go. We'll see how we come. Mickelson with the injection. This time, Mary. Straight shot. And a level to score. It's 1-1.
Yeah, Olivia Mary puts that through. They've only got to draw the game to go through. 6 minutes left on the clock. There's the strike from Mary. It was Bone at the back, or Kenny. It was Kenny. You'll see comes out there. They're not easy. They're coming at a rocket. Doesn't get the stick on it. Goes into the back of the net. They've levelled up the game, but more importantly at this point in time, they're through to the Olympics.
So we're underway. 6 minutes left to go in this last quarter of Oceania Cup hockey. And that's just pushed out. So now the scoreboard pressure is actually on the Hockeyroos. They need to win to progress. The Black Six are happy. Amy Lawton back in the field. And they've taken the keeper, Rachel Lynch, off.
Yeah, so with the advantage now in the field play, 5 minutes to go, the Aussies have got to win the game to go through. So Coach Paul Cadoyne taken off Rachel Lynch, 11 players. There's no goalkeeping privileges.
Doesn't matter if Mickelson runs like that, if you've got 11 players or not. This time they get the ball off her. Renee Taylor. A little push in the back from Mary, but that was accidental rather than intentional. The outcome, however, is still a free hit. Kenny down the line finds Taylor. That's Sophie Taylor. Brooke Paris gets a free hit outside the circle. So the Hockeyroos trying to get the ball towards the circle. They don't want to give away a penalty corner at this stage. Oh, it's off the foot of Mickelson. Taken quickly. Umpire Irene at that end. See your foot from Australia. So the Black Sticks in the run quarter. A press now. A stumble there. Taylor gets in front of Cadell. Wins the ball. Now driving into the circle. It's across the face of goal. No one gets a touch. No, they do. It's a Hockeyroos ball. Bone. Knobs into the circle. That's high and dangerous.
Hit her on the hand, Frances Davies it was. Got her on the hand down there. But
tough as a $5 pub steak.
You've seen one of them. You've seen a $5 pub
is
steak.
In town. There's a hotel here that does a $5 pub steak. So we go down the field. Still battling. Paris with the free hit. 4 minutes to go. So the scoreboard pressure is telling on the Hockeyroos. Still unable to get the ball into the circle with anybody in possession. At the back, Knobs. Lots of running around. And Rose Cadell, who's had a great game so far, just knocks it out of the field.
So that is Bone down in that 25. The Hockeyroos have got to get a goal. It's the Black Sticks have done enough at the moment. If they've kept the draw, they've got that advantage with goals. That will be enough for them to qualify. So Claxton over the ball now inside the 25, goes out wide. Kenny puts it through to the circle. On the deck is Chalker, but it goes over the back line. So over the top from Taylor, that's Sophie Taylor on that occasion, gives the ball away. 2:25 on the clock. Up and over the Black Sticks go. They're not going to get past Caitlin Knobs. Draws the foul, got to be 5 yards. Taylor now, that's Renee, knows where the net is. If she can get in the circle, the ball goes in. Chalker's got it, comes to O'Hanlon. First save, second save, and it's gone off Sophie Taylor's foot in my view. There is a referral from Chalker. There is definitely a referral. 1:51 on the countdown clock. The game has been stopped. The umpires will confer. The referral's got to be, this is unfortunately just where that breakdown's going with the umpire's communications. It doesn't get out to the broadcast van. They've literally got to, first of all, there's a little bit of a language barrier out there. Chalker's coming in to explain exactly what it is. So we are looking for the foot after the keeper made the save is the referral. So there's the ball coming. Chalker does really well. That's a great backstick trap, gets it up. And in there, well, you tell me if it hits someone's foot. O'Hanlon's done very well with the first save. And that's what we are looking for on this occasion. Wow, it doesn't get much closer. Taylor does really well to get that ball in. And Chalker, an equally well great save. O'Hanlon with that first one. Chalker goes down, and that's where I think Chalker's saying the defence there from Frances Davies, has it got her foot? Now the umpires are looking at the same vision in the broadcast van that you're looking at now. So again, O'Hanlon goes down, makes the save. Chalker gets another touch on it there, and bang, is that a foot? You're looking at the vision. I'm looking at the vision. Is that a foot? Is it not? And the message coming through from the broadcast van, I'm going to wait for it officially this time, but this is all about who's going to get into the Olympics. It's big time. At the moment at 1-1, New Zealand have got the goal difference, and they will go through at 1-1. The Hockeyroos have got to win. They've got a 1 minute 51 to get the ball in the back of the net. They've got their penalty corner, so they've won their referral, got good referral. It's come off the full. So this is what the Hockeyroos need. They need to win it. Naturally, the Kiwis want to keep it out. They're in the Olympics. Out it comes. Goes to Kenny. Keeps it down. O'Hanlon makes the save. It's come off the foot of Brooke Neal. They've kept it out again, has O'Hanlon. So, good injection there. Kenny keeps it down nice and low. O'Hanlon with a good save. Straight off the kickers. Nice and nimble is O'Hanlon in the back. Same lineup. Taylor's there. Kenny's there up the top. Out it comes. Gone to Kenny again. They was looking off Mariah Williams. Play on is the call at this stage. And umpire has called timeout. We have a referral. So again, Emily Chalker very succinct with what she is asking. We're back to 129. It can't get much closer in this Oceania Cup, folks. Stay with us. Make sure you keep watching. We've got the Kookaburras and the Black Sticks up next in their qualifying game. It's still all open. So here we go. It's another corner. Kenny on the strike. This time looking for Williams' stick. Doesn't get there. Does it come off the defence of Gunson? So does Gunson going down get hit by the ball? Out it comes. This is the vision that the umpires are looking at, as are the players on the field, mind you. They're all intent. Great pictures there that were coming to you from live streaming Brisbane through Oceania. In that one there, bang. Does it come off the body of Gunson? Is it arm and then body? Again, I'm looking at the vision you're looking at. The hand is part of the stick, the glove is part of the stick. So if it's hit the glove and gone out, play on will be the call. Has it got any more part of Gunson's body in this occasion? Again, it's the umpire who's looking at this vision. It's a big decision to make. It's all about who goes in to the Olympic qualifiers. Tough call to make down in there. Did that come off Gunson's body in any way, shape or form? It is a big call. You need to get it right. It is the last look, I've been told, that the umpire is going to have down in there. So Kenny keeps it down. Originally looking for Williams' stick, doesn't get it. If that's hit a glove, it is play on. It's what happens after it hits Ella Gunson's glove. So the information is now, look, from what I can gather, being relayed out to the umpires on the field. The decision being that it has hit the hand and gone up to the body of Ella Gunson. So good defence from Gunson. That's the job, but it's hit the hand and gone into the body is the decision from the umpires. So with 129 left to go, the Black Sticks want to keep it out. They're in at the moment. That's enough for them, 1-1. Hockeyroos need to put in the back of the net. Out it goes. Kenny again. That one's come off the runner of Mickelson. Play on is the call again. But the two umpires on the field have between them worked out that it's come off the foot of Mickelson. Juice is quick to get out there, and they go straight into the net. So no referral from the Black Sticks. It's come off Mickelson's foot, and they're going into the net. So umpire asking the Black Sticks to go back in. Can it get any closer? 1-1. Olympic qualifiers. Kiwis through at the moment. Hockeyroos again. Third corner. Kenny and Taylor at the top of switch. It's gone out to Kenny, who's moved around, and it's come off the defence of the Black Sticks. They've kept another one out. It goes through Taylor and knocked out there. Great defence from the Black Sticks. Gunson knocks that one out. So we're inside the final minute now. The replay of the corner. Great defence from the Black Sticks. They've kept another one out. So back to live, and we've got another referral. 50 seconds on the clock. We have another referral. The Hockeyroos looking for another corner inside the circle. So 50 seconds to go. It can't get much closer. We have, so the ball, this is back to the live coverage. This is what we're looking at there. That's the push. The request from the Hockeyroos was that a push, or were both players just going for the ball? Mariah Williams was looking for the pass there, and was that a push from the Black Sticks, who defended really well in these last 2 minutes. They've kept out. So this is the live speed there, and over the tackle there from Francis Davies. Is that a push, is what the umpires are looking for, as is all the players out on the field. If you can see them live out there. So there is a off-field big screen TV at the end where the Black Sticks are keeping, and the eyes of the Black Sticks are all on it. And the question being is, did Francis Davies push Mariah Williams, or was it just going for the ball? So the umpire in the comms position again requesting different angles. It's a big decision to make. So umpire again in the comms tower is just checking to see. The question is being asked, as well as in slow motion, what does it look in real time? So 50 seconds to go, fourth quarter, Oceania Cup, Calcashades, Rockhampton. It's all happening and it again, the Hockeyroos need to win the game. They need a goal. The crowd are saying with the slow clap that there's been enough time, but the umpire's got a big decision to make on this occasion. What's it going to be? I'm not sure about you at home. It goes either way, doesn't it? The players, it's a tough sport. You're going to make a tackle. So the decision coming through, from what I can gather, is there is no infringement stand with your decision on the field. So, strong tackle from Francis Davies rewarded, and 50 seconds on the clock. The Hockeyroos, no goalkeeper, 11 field players. They've got to score to get through to the Olympics. What can they do in 50 seconds? Can the Black Sticks hold their advantage? 1-all's enough for them. The second's critical for the Hockeyroos. They've got to score. Down it goes. Williams has got it. Goes through. Chalker puts it across. Out it goes. It's going to go over the sideline. Fitzpatrick happy to let it go over the sideline. 2 balls on the field. It's coming to 20 seconds. Haven't heard Graham Shaw in 3 games, but in the final 20 seconds he's come out onto the sideline downstairs. Nice touch there from Davies to knock it out. Fitzpatrick at the 5. 9 seconds to go. It's come inside the circle. Play on is the call. Paris gets a touch on it. Strong work there. Overzealous tackle from Lawton. That is going to be the end of the game. The Black Sticks have come out victorious in this Oceania Cup for women, and they are through to the Olympics. Congratulations to Graham Shaw and the team. Commiserations for the Hockeyroos. The Black Sticks are through. They're off to Tokyo in 12 months. The Hockeyroos have got the long road through now. We'll find it all out tomorrow, just what that road entails. But boy, aren't they happy. There they are on screen. Graham Shaw and the girls, 6th in the world coming into this, have overcome 2nd place Hockeyroos, and they are through to the Olympics. What an enthralling 3-game series that we've had out here. It started with the Black Sticks on Thursday, getting over the top of the Hockeyroos 3-1. That two-goal advantage, what's done it for them. The Hockeyroos came out in game 2 and won that game 3-2. That means the goal difference was +1 to the Black Sticks. That's what they needed, that +1. The draw today, 1-1. So the sun is setting in the background here at Kalka Shades. The smoke, the haze, it's all been happening here. It's all settled down. Pete Smith's out there on the field. He's hoping to get a... He's got somebody down there come over to the camera, but they're doing the improviso. But why wouldn't you be happy? You're through to the Olympics. That's what they came over for. That's what they've done all the hard work for, and they've made it. So a big congratulations to Graham Shaw and also to Paul Godoyne for an entertaining 3 games here at Kalka Shades. We trust you enjoyed it. We've got some on-field interviews. 6 o'clock in 20 minutes time we'll be starting the Kookaburras and the Black Sticks in their 3 games. It's not over for either of those teams yet as well. There's water coming on the field as well. We're really, really glad that you've enjoyed that live streaming from Live Streaming Brisbane. A big thank you to Oceania Hockey for getting this live streaming telecast through. The Kiwis are down there. The Aussies have been out there to get their congratulations. And Pete's down there now. And one happy captain is Stacey Mickelson. Gives a big hug to Grace O'Hanlon, who kept him in the game. Stacey Mickelson's and aren't they happy? Why wouldn't you be? You just got to the Olympics. They are there. Tokyo 2020, that's where they'll be.
I've got Stacey Mickelson from the Black Sticks. The captain didn't have a great Pro League and not a great World Championship. This must be pretty sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. We've certainly been reflecting a lot on our lack of performance through the Pro League, and I think it's just so great that we could come together as a team and perform here.
And you've got a new coach this year. How's he fitting in?
Yeah, I mean, he's great. I mean, everyone definitely enjoys Graham. I think he's pretty excited today, and yeah, we're so glad that we could get the win, and yeah, it's just a pretty awesome feeling.
Well, congratulations, Stacey. Fantastic win, and you're off to Tokyo.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good work. Well done.
So as the players are dissipating from the field, the sprinklers are on for the next game, which is the Kookaburras and the Black Sticks coming up in about 20 minutes time. The victorious flag of New Zealand is flying high here at Kalka Shades. They're off to the Olympics. Congratulations to them all. So Peter Smith races over. Graham Shaw's getting congratulations from everyone. We'll see if he's got a minute to talk to Peter Smith downstairs. Pete's got him now. Pete, down to you.
I've got Graham Shaw with me. Graham, fantastic to win against Australia. This is your first series against Australia, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Listen, what a feeling. A little bit ugly at times, but that's what you need sometimes, just to be able to dig in and stick together, and yeah, maybe a little bit of luck as well. And just really proud of everybody and the effort everyone's put in. Delighted.
Now, it didn't look like you changed your game plan really that much. Is that correct?
Yeah, listen, we figured we played well in the first two games, and we created a lot of goal scoring opportunities, and we felt actually yesterday we gave them chances opposed to them creating them. So yeah, we just felt we can do the same thing again today. And listen, that's not our best performance, that's for sure, but sometimes that's a sign of a good side. Play poorly, win, and yeah, just delighted to be there now.
Well, fantastic. You've done well with Ireland, and now you've done well with New Zealand. What feels better?
Listen, they're two very different things, and obviously Ireland, being from Ireland, is a very special thing, but this is a big decision to come over here, and yeah, I'm really happy it's worked out.
Well, you'll have to get into rugby if you're going to live in New Zealand, and congratulations, you're off to Tokyo.
Thank you very much appreciated.
Yeah, so there's the happy Black Sticks up in the crowd, and why wouldn't you be happy? The Black Sticks women are off to the Olympics, and we will be out of here. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the last game of the Kookaburras versus the Black Sticks men. We'll see you then.